welcome to Secrets with B Tarot. This is Bana, or you can call me Bubbles. I'm gonna be coming in today to do a Sunday Love Connection reading. I felt a little called to do this reading today. I feel like there's been a lot of up and down feelings or back and forth feelings when it comes to love during this Mercury retrograde. This reading isn't necessarily completely about the retrograde, just about what's going on in love for the people that do watch, for the collective that does watch. So far I have pulled already here down on the table. I have guilt. Oh, and just a quick run through. You are going to hear a little bit of noise in the background because my baby's right here. She doesn't want to take a nap. But my baby's here. And also, please take the messages as they resonate. They are going to resonate differently for everyone, and not everything is going to be a part of your situation. So be mindful of that. So, again, so far on the table we have guilt in reversed. And clarifying, we have the Three of Swords. So right now it may be some of you who are experiencing not necessarily wanting to let go of guilt at this time. Maybe you are having a hard time letting go of a situation or accepting something for what it really is. And with the Three of Swords here, that also indicates that there may have been some type of conflict in love, whereas there could have been some type of disagreement, or, well, not necessarily a disagreement, but there could have been just some type of betrayal that has occurred. Also, a lot of times, Three of Swords represents a third party, so there could have been somebody else, or maybe you are playing the field right now. Another card that came out during this read was Creation, and that usually, sorry about that, the video had to cut out because baby girl started screaming. Okay, but yes, so like I said, we had Creation here on the table as well. Maybe some of you need to think about what it is you're really trying to create. Maybe find your muse when it comes to love. Like, what is it about love that inspires you, or what is it about being in a relationship that is important to you? There could also be an indication here with some of you with dissipating, that you may be wanting something out of life but not going after it. And some of you may have come into some type of enlightenment about your love life and may feel like it's time to let some things go. Maybe some of you have high standards when it comes to love. That's why the Nine of Pentacles would be coming out. Maybe think about how, not saying to lower your standards, but make sure that your standards are realistic. Make sure you're actually being realistic about what it is you have to offer and what it is that you're looking for from someone else. We have the King of Swords here as well, also indicating that there's a possibility that some of you or somebody in your energy could be really strong in their feelings and standing firm about how they feel when it comes to something. We also have the Five of Swords here, where that indicates that there could be a lot of arguments and tension that goes back to the Three of Swords, where it's a possibility of a third party. There could have been arguments that you and your person are having. You and your person are either always arguing. One person feels like they are more right than the other. It's something that you may be realizing needs to change in your life, or you are at a crossroads here with bittersweet and you're having a hard time accepting something for what it is. With the moon coming out in your reading, you could either be experiencing, so I kind of forgot a little bit where I left off, but while I was gone, I channeled the song. So, as I was saying, sorry for so many breaks in the video, but as I was saying, while I was gone and I slightly forgot what I was saying or where I left off, I channeled, I think it's, who's that guitar guy, Santana or something like that? Give me a heart, make it real, or else forget about it. Maybe somebody is like feeling like that. That could be something. Like I said, I do remember saying that some of you guys could have high standards when it comes to love. Maybe you're just like not settling for less when it comes down to your desires. And that's okay, but be mindful of being realistic. Don't find yourself getting depressed because you aren't necessarily getting what you are hoping to get when it comes to certain love connections or a certain person in general. Another song that was channeled or pulled was Lost and Found by Lettucey and Them Changes by Thundercat. So those are two songs that you guys could tap into or just think about how they resonate with you. Something else that was coming out when it came down to this love spread was Confusion in Reverse. A lot of you guys may be trying to come out of, like I said, come out of just like come out of this feeling of not knowing. Like, some of you could be expressing your heart's desires but not going after what it is you really want. It's time to release fear. Maybe some of you need to be alone. We have renewal here. Something is trying to restore itself. You could also, I'm also feeling like some people may end up reconnecting with someone or people in general, or you have already done that. Maybe it's time to plant seeds in new soil. Maybe you need to go after a different type of partner, or maybe some of you do. Let's see. So, yep, I was saying, while I was shuffling a little bit earlier before pulling the other cards, confusion was coming out in reverse. Maybe some of you aren't allowing yourself to be engulfed in the unknown. Confusion sometimes deals with being okay with not knowing what's going to happen next. Maybe some of you are trying to rush something that isn't necessarily ready. I know a lot of you may need to let go of something that no longer works. It could be this person, it could be thoughts, feelings, emotions that stop in the relationship or whatever, from flourishing properly. Maybe you aren't allowing this connection. Maybe some of you aren't allowing a connection to fully flourish in the way that is unconventional. We got passion in reverse. Maybe some of you aren't as passionate about a person as you thought you were, or maybe you're not as passionate about being in a relationship as you thought you were. Take it how it resonates. So, yeah, some of you need to really go within and figure out. Some of you know what you need to release. Some of you just don't want to. You really need to go and take that time. Take the wisdom that you gain from this enlightenment to release. Go within. Think about how you're communicating what it is you want when it comes to love. Whether it's love within yourself, whether it's love that you want to give someone else. Release. Please, guys, release. Sometimes you don't have to be a warrior. Like you no longer have to be a warrior. This is a lot of mental battles that you may be having with someone or someone may be having with you. You can't expect miracles to happen if you're not putting the work in. And some of you may need to show some gratitude about where you've come or to someone. Show some gratitude about the wisdom that you have obtained. Use what you've learned to better maneuver through this situation. So boom, as I was saying, sorry about that. So just know that anytime I cut out, it's because I'm tending to my baby. So yeah. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle up my healing oracle, but just to go over some other messages, I'm going to clarify some of the other things that came out. Some of you really need to go inside yourself. Maybe some of you are in a dead-end relationship. Maybe some of you need to just really think about what it is you want these days when it comes to your relationship, or think about how your standards may be affecting what's coming in. I'm never saying to lower your standards, but I'm always saying to be realistic about what your standards are and if they actually make sense. And I feel like I'm talking to a Virgo placement or like an air placement. If anything, fixed signs. I feel like this is a fixed sign type of thing. So what other messages do we have? It's Taurus season, right? Taurus seasons are fixed signs. Taurus seasons are fixed signs. Tauruses are fixed signs. So, and I would know. I have a Taurus moon. I think I've been more realistic lately than I usually am. What other messages do we have for the collective when it comes to love? I'm getting a lot of third-party energy. Maybe a lot of people, maybe some of you guys are entertaining more than one option, or maybe you feel like you have more than one option. It doesn't seem like anything is necessarily concrete except for the people that may already be in relationships. We got the Hangman here. So yeah, some of you guys are at a crossroads. And then we have the World. So you have the World on the bottom of the deck being what's hidden. So there's a possibility to have the things that you want as long as you know, are being realistic. Take some time to go within to really think about what it is that you want out of a relationship, or what you want out of this person, or maybe what you want out of yourself when it comes to how you are displaying emotion. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Healing Oracle deck to see what messages Spirit may have when it comes down to what you may need to know. Okay, so boom. Sorry about that. Y'all heard her before I cut out. She might start up again, but okay. We're going to pull one or two of these. So what we have, let's see. Some of you guys may be feeling a little confused. I know I pulled confusion in reverse, but some people, like I said, flip-flop your own self. If you're not confused, then you're not confused. If you are, then you are. But I'm getting a lot of things that are popping up and I feel like with my particular... Okay, so as I was saying, I was channeling some other songs too. Like some other songs were coming to mind, like Cheryl Lynn, Good Love, Encore by Cheryl Lynn. Like some people, I feel like the energies that I'm pulling, a lot of people are experiencing different things at this time. But let's see what the healing messages are from Spirit. One more shuffle. So we have harmony. and that has the purple aura. So some of you really need to operate from your mental space. What is going on within your mind? So with harmony, we have, I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God. Thus I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. So that just goes back to when I told you guys I pulled guilt. Let go of the fear of maybe not getting what you want, or maybe being alone, or whatever that looks like. You've received some type of enlightenment, some type of guidance, and you're being reminded not to be sucked into your circumstances. It's probably time for you to come to resolve when it comes down to a certain situation. It can be tricky. Hidden messages for healing and shining light. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. And that aura is orange. So when it comes to orange or reddish colored aura based type of things, that's usually where your sacral and root chakra, and that these cards, sacral, root chakra, think about what makes you feel secure. Think about how you live in security versus being insecure. And that's something that I also had to learn as a person going through a human experience. A lot of the times we turn our insecurities turn into deeply rooted fears that interfere with a lot of the things that we are trying to accomplish for ourselves, and love can be one of the ones that suffer the most. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and close out. Like I said, take messages as they resonate. This could be past, present, or future energy. This reading is going to be timeless for anybody that catches it. It's for you when you read it. Also, some of y'all might be missing some calls on purpose. Maybe you don't want to entertain certain behaviors, and that's also a thing too. So, we got a lot of messages in this little read, so hopefully you guys are able to resonate with something. You guys have a good one. Peace.